me a bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like I never beat a bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldiers, soldier. Flow feeling colder, so call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all Aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Bengals and the Jets, and it's coming up next.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Jets coming into play, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from the challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led out by the southpaw Tua Tagovailoa in his 3rd season now out of the University of Alabama.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. Oh, what a move. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Second and 14. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Here's Tua. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. Fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an
And
interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have the first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing is Hurts. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 21 carries, 136 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hurts. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one. That's right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 64 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
First catch there for him. He's got a first down.
All the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Tua to throw again. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Landry. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A give to Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. First man through, it's the fullback use check. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On 1st down, Hurts. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff to Henry, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Second down, they go again with Henry. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
How about that little 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Derrick Henry. together inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running left, here's Patterson. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. They run with a man from La Tech. It's Boston Scott. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They go again with Scott. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give it to Patterson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Now the pressure, gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in for safety for the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Patterson is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat. Chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
First down, here's White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Opting to run again here with White. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. We're down to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Hurts. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running the jet sweep, Landry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And he fires one incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Inside handoff, Henry. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Robinson, 28 yards. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals. On first down, Hurts, and he's got the hook up to Landry. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 4. Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle to Beckham. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We'll start with an AFC East battle down in South Florida. Buffalo at Miami. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Daniel Jones throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Traylon Burks up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Landry now on the return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The open man here, Renfro. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Everything to hold on to it. A nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They go play action with Hurts. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry out of the pistol. To about the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts gets this one to Juszczyk. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Tua now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 70 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Hurts sets up to throw it. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is going to have the Jets 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Henry up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run straight ahead here with White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. A give to Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Henry again on 2nd down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. It's caught by OBJ. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a handoff to Henry. Montez Sweat with a tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jerry Jeudy, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll work this down inside the 30. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Cordero Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And New York set to take the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught. Becker. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Derrick Henry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll run it again with Henry. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up with safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And New York set to take the field.
But not that any of the points would be needed. But, CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Finding Ertz again. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First man through, it's the fullback use check. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
First down, here's White. Down at the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings us 2nd and 7.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-2, and they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.